Hey guys, Ashley here. Today I'm going to be bringing you my review of Geekerella by Ashley Poston. Woo! So let's get it started. So if you don't know what Geekerella is about, if you could not tell from the title already, Geekerella, this is a Cinderella retelling. Yes. In this one, we follow a girl named Elle, and like the original, her dad has passed away, and of course she lives with her two stepsisters and her stepmom. Before her dad passed away, he actually started like a Comic-Con-esque convention. Him and Elle actually had this bond over a TV show called Starfield. And Starfield is basically a fictional sci-fi fantasy, which is the equivalent to like Star Trek meets Star Wars meets Battlestar Galactica. That's that. And they were obsessed with it. That was like their bonding show. Ella's a super fangirl, which I love. She runs a blog about it. She stayed up all night watching marathons of it. She's obsessed. She's a fangirl. She's a geek, hence the title Geekerella. Basically what this plot line revolves around, how we're gonna get into that Cinderella trope going on, is the show Starfield is being rebooted and the actor Darian Freeman has been cast as the leading role for the Federation Prince, their heartthrob, their boo, their bae of Starfield, and Elle is not quite too happy about this because Darian Freeman is the equivalent to a CW soap opera and is not the Federation Prince that she had in mind. She writes a angry blog post about it, and so the whole Starfield fandom is like in a tizzy. They do not like Darian Freeman, and he actually gets invited to the convention that Elle's dad started to host a Starfield cosplay event. Now this catches Elle's attention because the winner of this event actually gets 2 tickets to LA to see the premiere and to meet Darian. So she wants to go to that event just so she can get out to LA and go to premiere, not so much to meet Darian because she hates him. Little does she know, Darian does not want to go to this cosplay event just because he is afraid of how the fandom is going to portray him. He does not want to be there, so he tries to get into contact with the director of the event, of the con, I guess you could say, but obviously that was Elle's dad, and so the number actually gets traced back to her instead, and lo and behold, they start up a secret little texting combo friendship get it? He does not know he's talking to Elle, obviously, and Elle obviously does not know that she's talking to Darian Freeman, aka future Federation Prince, aka guy she does not like, but maybe she does like him because Geekerella, Cinderella trope. Let's get going. I have to tell you, I was a little apprehensive of starting this one just because it is a fairy tale retelling, and I used to be obsessed with fairy tale retellings until I read a lot of them. A lot of them. And then after a while, they lose their originality, if you want to call it that. And they all kind of just seem the same, and they start to all get predictable. Kind of the same with dystopian genre. I kind of just stay away from that genre now. And so I was a little like about this book. Wasn't too hyped about it. But then it started getting good reviews. And I was like, let me check this out. Let me pick this up and just start reading it. So I started reading it, and lo and behold, when I get up to go to the bathroom, I'm already 50% done with the book. I'm already 150 pages in, and I'm like, dang, I am trash for this book. I am sold. Ugh, guys, this was so good. So good. And like I said, fairy tale retellings are usually predictable, especially if you're doing Cinderella. There's so many freaking Cinderella movies out there already. And you got the Selena Gomez one, the Hilary Duff one, Lucy Hale one. All these ones that are kind of bad, but you know, you still gotta watch them. Especially the Cinderella trope, you know, there's like the lose the shoe thing, go to the pumpkin, gotta be home by midnight, stepmother. But actually reading Geekerella, I was pleasantly surprised at how much I did not figure out, and I don't know, I'm just stupid, like, but it was actually not predictable as much. Of course, there are certain things, little things that were okay, like I knew that was gonna happen, but overall, I was like, dang, did not see that coming. Wow. Geekerella is super original, super original, and I don't know if that has to do with like the geeky part of it, with the fangirls and just this new love for geekdom that we have in 2017, but guys, this was so great. And I remember when I first picked it up and you get introduced to Elle's stepmom, and I don't know if it's because I love Cinderella story the best out of all the movie remakes of Cinderella, which if you did not know is the one with Hilary Duff in it, but I kept imagining that actor who portrayed the stepmom in that movie as the one in this book, and it was perfect. She was the perfect fit. You know who I'm talking about. I just loved all the geekiness and the nerdiness in this book, and my friend actually told me it reminded her a lot of Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I totally agree with her, because I totally remember when I read that book, you know, it just resonates with your fangirl soul so much, and Geekerella totally does the same thing. You feel so connected to Elle. Like, all these characters I loved. Darian Freeman, loved. Elle, loved. You get to meet one of her friends in this book, loved. Even reading about her stepsisters and all their mayhem crap, I still loved it. The characters are so relatable. This love for this TV show, I can totally relate because I was obsessed with Battlestar Galactica recently, and I'm just like, yeah, this is me. This is me. This book actually is told in multiple POVs. So of course we get Elle's chapter, and then the next chapter will usually be Darian. And I thought that was super new because, you know, in the Cinderella retellings we don't usually get the princess side to the situation. So seeing what Darian had to think about this little situation he was in was super interesting. I really enjoyed that. That was cool. Also, for all you people who love their bookshelf aesthetics, have you seen this book? Feel this book? It glitters a little bit, and also the cover is kind of, I think it's the most revealing cover I've ever seen in a book. And revealing not in like a spoilery way, but as in it shows you a lot of what the characters look like. That's just really nice to see and not have to try too hard to imagine. And of course, Ashley does a great job at just describing the characters so they're so picturable in your head. It's really nice just to see that come to life on paper. So you have Elle here, you have the magic pumpkin, which is a food truck she works in. Pumpkin food truck. You see where that is going. And then you have Darian Freeman by his trailer, and he's even wearing his Starfield costume, which is really cool because that's something that's actually super significant in the book, considering it's a cosplay event that Elle's trying to go to. So even seeing their costumes, I just really like this. And you get the nice, you even get her stepsisters and her stepmom here. And look at these end pages. Man, they were just, this book sold me everywhere. Physically, internally, mentally, emotionally. I just get all the feels, and I totally just got all the Hilary Duff, another Cinderella story feels. And I don't know why, because that isn't really similar to this in any way. That one's like sports in college. The way that movie made me feel, this book made me feel. I could not put it down. I literally read it in one day, guys. One day. And by I mean one day, like 7 hours straight. Trust me, you will not want to put it down. It's like when you're watching a movie in the movie theater, you don't just ask the people to pause it and you're like, oh, I'll see it tomorrow. The rest, no. You gotta watch the movie in one thing, right? This is the same. It keeps your attention. You will not want to put it down. You gotta read this baby in one go. You gotta do it. Trust me. And if you're busy, no, cancel them plans. Stay home and read this beautiful book. You will not be disappointed. I promise. Of course, I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. Why wouldn't I? It was fantastic and I loved it. Loved it. Anyways, that has been my review of Geekerella by Ashley Poston. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments any fairy tale retellings you recently enjoyed, because like I said, I've kind of gotten out of reading them. So I'd love to see your recommendations of one you've liked. As always, if you enjoy this video, feel free to like and subscribe down below. My name is Ashley. This is Ashley Out Page. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Thank you.